Today, I'd like to talk to you about day-night mode, and in particular, using day-night mode when you have the keypad configured for individual buttons for example, switching, dimming, or scene selection. So the first thing we need to do in the general menu is select the operating mode being 5 independent buttons. The next thing we need to do, because we're using day-night mode, we need to enable the day-night mode settings. So in general advanced, you can enable day-night mode. There are 2 different ways to flip the keypad between the day setting and the night settings. You can either do it using a 1-bit object, where you can send a 0 to represent day and a 1 to represent night. Or alternatively, you can periodically send the sensor the time of day using a time of day object, and then specify the day to night and night to day transition time in ETS as a parameter. Doesn't matter what approach you use to trigger between day and night. Effectively, they do the same thing inside the keypad. What we'll notice now is when we go into our various different menus, some of these menus will have different options for the day and the night. So, for example, switching here doesn't support day-night functionality, but if we go on and dimming also doesn't support day-night functionality. But if we go on to something like scene control, for example, this does support day-night functionality. So what we have here is the scene mode is going to be send single scene. But now you'll notice instead of just having one scene value to send, we can send a different scene value during the day compared to the night. And what's quite nice about this is if you've got a specific night scene set up in your kind of scene controller, you can basically set the button up to trigger a different scene depending on the time of day. And that can be quite nice, especially in kind of a bathroom where you might have a night scene and, you know, when you get up to go to the toilet during the night, you press the keypad and you want the lights to turn on, but you want them to turn on to kind of a dimmed level. You could set up a separate scene for that. And that's a great example where you could use this kind of day-night functionality. The day-night functionality also exists in the value sending menu. And this is a hugely advanced and competent hugely advanced basically menu that you can use. And we're going to there's a separate video on value sending. But all I'll say for this video is that you can send a different value during the day and the night. So let's take the example of let's pick a 1 byte unsigned value, for example. Yeah. So what this is basically saying is for 1 byte unsigned value, we can specify 3 values. So let's use 45, 34, and 50, for example. Yeah. And we're saying on a short press during the day, send value 1, and at night, send value 2. And, you know, on a long press, send value 3 during the day, but during the night, send value 1. And you can just imagine pretty much any challenge you get sent by your customer, or any type of value you want to send from the keypad on a button press, whether it be a short press, long press, double press, it can basically be done with this value sending menu. It's a very comprehensive set of features, which, to be honest with you, should only be used in kind of exceptional circumstances. In the most part, the switching, dimming, blind, and scene functions should be used for your kind of day-to-day requirements. So yeah, that's it. That's the 2 different functions, so both scene and value sending, that support day-night mode. Thanks. If you have any questions, please let me know.